Harris Wilson here of JCF Health and Fitness, and I would like to welcome you to our YouTube show. Today's topic, we're going to speak about the detriments of binge dieting from a long-term perspective. It's been great, maybe great to deliver some short-term results, but what we practice and preach here is all about sustainability and making it a way of life. And so today, like I mentioned today, what we're going to do is just take a look at weight loss. When you determine your results and the effectiveness of a program based on just weight loss, the number on the scale, and how that may not always tell you the truth, but also how the low calorie diets can really be detrimental to your metabolism and things like that. And so what we're going to do here, as you can see, we have a little chart. First and foremost, before we get started, I want to give a shameless plug. This Saturday, October 25th, we're going to be doing a Super Saturday with the Cause, which is our annual fundraiser for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Unfortunately, many of us have been impacted by it, so we want to do our part to be able to give back to a local family, and I'm super excited to be able to offer donation-based boot camp this Saturday, 9 a.m. at Exchange Place. Be sure to wear your pink. Okay, my next disclaimer is I've never claimed to be an artist, but it was more important for me to get this out to you because hopefully it can help a few of you, maybe one of you, be able to just learn the benefits, or maybe while you're hitting that plateau with the current sort of way that you're going about your weight loss. And so what we have here is three different five pie charts, but I want you to say the purple here that represent the pound fat from fat. The pink is going to represent the pounds from muscle, and then the green is going to represent our bones and fluids, which we really don't, even though that's going to fluctuate somewhat throughout the month, throughout the days, but that's really not much we can do with the skeletal system there. Okay, our bones. So, and what we have here, the average woman is 160 pounds. And so what we see, I want you to pay attention to not just the number, but also the makeup of the total body mass, which is the weight. Okay, so average woman, 160 pounds, and out of the 160 pounds, 48 pounds of that is fat, 55 pounds of that is muscle, and then 57 pounds of that is bone, which is your skeletal system. We can't do much with that. And so, and what I found in my experience, 6+ years of our fitness boot camp is, I find that this is where a lot of my clients, a lot of my experience has been binge dieting, low calorie diet, along with cardio. Okay, and so what I want to show you here is that she did an awesome job following a low calorie diet for 8 to 12 weeks. And the main part of her, from an exercise perspective, was cardio. All right. And now she lost 19 pounds, which is an awesome job. But as you can see, now we lost, our body fat is down, our fat pounds, I should say, is down to 35, but we also lost a little muscle, down to 49, and then we still remain our 57 pounds here, okay? And then just like, whether it was for a wedding, whether it was for vacation, some sort of external motivator, her trip, for some reason, got off the wagon, put the weight back to 160 pounds, but that 160 pounds look a little bit different this time around, okay? So now you can see we up higher than we were when we started as far as fat pounds. Now we're up to 54. Muscle stayed the same, which is still a little lower than from the initial time, and our bones stayed the same. So what do we do? And this is where I find where most of our clients have gone through my experience, is now we go and we do that same low calorie diet, okay? So now you can see, again, down to 19 pounds, 19, 20 pounds, which is a great job, but again, that 140 pounds look a bit different this time, okay? And so we have 41 pounds from fat, okay? 41 fat pounds, 43 muscle pounds, and then 57. And so, and again, what happens is that cycle happens again, okay? When you start to focus just on the low calorie diet as well as cardio, and then so now we're up to 60 pounds of fat pounds, and we're down 43 muscle pounds and 57. So what has happened is that not only did you've wrecked your metabolism, okay, because now you have more fat on your body, and fat doesn't have the same amount of ability to burn fat the way muscle does. Okay, so not only are we more flabby, yes, we're still 160 pounds, but we're more flabby, but we also have wrecked our metabolism, okay? And so to get our metabolism, now we have to build about 17 to 18 pounds of muscle just to restore your metabolism. Okay, so if this happens to be you, I want to encourage you to stay what you're doing, and I'm going to give you a solution to what you do, but I want you to be patient because we're going to have to work really hard just to restore your metabolism and get it back to about to a level state before we can really start to see some true result. Okay, and so how do we go about restoring our metabolism, okay, and getting our body back to a point to where it can burn maximum calories, maximum fat, okay? And so nutrition, okay? We want to make sure that you're eating properly, okay, to produce the sort of results that you want to produce, okay? So that's going to look a bit different than the low-calorie diet, a 1,000 calorie diet, maybe even 1,200 calorie diet, all right? Number two thing we want to focus on is resistance training, okay? You cannot burn fat without building muscle. Okay, you cannot attain fat loss without building muscle. So we want to do strength training, resistance training. That's going to be our second priority. Third priority is high intensity interval training. Okay, so those first two, from a fitness exercise, from a fitness standpoint, are focusing on activities that's just going to burn calories, but they're also going to promote muscle build. Okay, or promote muscle preservation. And the second thing is they both want to elevate your metabolism. Okay, and so we want to focus on activities again that's going to build muscle and that's going to increase your metabolism, which those are going to do. Okay, so the third thing, as I mentioned, is going to be high intensity interval training. Okay, so we don't want to focus on low to moderate exercise. We want to focus on high intensity, so things instead of doing running for 3-4 miles or hitting the treadmill or elliptical, we want to focus on maybe sprints or intervals. Okay. And then we have our high intensity interval training. So what I'm saying is that leave the steady state cardio alone, opt for more high intensity, where something, if you are going for a run, maybe run for 30 seconds at a high intensity and then jog at a low intensity for 90 seconds. And you repeat that for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And then, which brings me to my kind of our last pillar, is more of the traditional cardio. Activities that's going to burn calories, but may not necessarily elevate metabolism or promote muscle build. Okay, and so that's going to, if you think about the elliptical, steady state cardio, running, Zumba classes, again, that's kind of cardio-based classes. Okay, so again, there you have it. Okay, as far as our solutions to restoring the metabolism, but also giving you the long-term effects of binge dieting that's kind of coupled with cardio, which we've seen time and time again here. Hopefully this has helped you. We have our Super Saturday with the cause, which we're going to be doing a donation-based boot camp session. That's going to, all of those proceeds are going to go to a local family here in Jersey City that's been impacted with breast cancer. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, info@jclbootcamp.com, or leave a comment below. Again, I want to thank you for tuning into our YouTube show, and I'll see you soon.